Welcome everyone to the second half of the NFL season. Do you feel the nip in the air? Yes, it's November football already. Last week I went 2-2 against the spread, and I fell with my upset special, which brings my overall record to 21, 23-1, and 6-4 on my upset specials. So, put away the chocolate bars from your Halloween, as I have some trick or treats for you this week. I have 5 picks for you. That's 5. So let's get things kicked off to the second half of the year in week 9. Let's head to the Big Apple. I like the Rams -3. With both the Rams and the Giants coming off bye weeks, I look for the Rams team to be more energized coming out of the break, with young stud under center and Jared Goff and his weapons at receiver. And I look for Gurley to steady the offense and be a big factor in the receiving game. And making things favorable for the Rams offense is the Giants' leading DB, Jenkins, will be out of this game due to stuff in the locker room which were unmentioned. And I think the Giants right now are fighting among themselves and aren't a happy bunch. And on defense, I look for Donald and the other D linemen to get the better of Eli on this Sunday afternoon. So now let's head to the Music City. I like the Titans -4 over the Ravens. With the Titans coming back from their bye week as well, I look for a much healthier Mariota to lead the offense, and for the Titans team to get back to their roots and running the ball with Murray and Henry, and being able to create room for Mariota to scramble and do a lot of play action passes. And making matters better for Mariota, he'll get young, speedy receiver Davis back in the mix. And on defense, I look for the Titans' defensive line and front seven to get after Foggy Flacco, just coming off a concussion 10 days ago, and I don't know how good he'll be in his first game back. Now let's head to the Sunshine State. I like the Jags -3.5 over the Bengals. Yes, the Bengals last week pulled a rabbit out of their hat and getting very lucky against a real bad Colts team. At the same time, the Jags hammered the same Colts team. Saying all that, I look for the Jags front seven to make life miserable for Mr. Dalton in the pocket, and I don't think the O-line of the Bengals will be up to the challenge to block for them. And on offense, I look for the Jags to have a heavy diet of Fournette and a short passing game with Lewis to limit Bortles' throws. And by the second half, the Bengals D will be worn down from the physical play of the Jags. Yes, the Jaguars are the top cats in this cat fight. Now, what you've all been waiting for. Yes, I have a few Halloween trick or treats for you in this Halloween after party. For your first treat, I like the Cowboys +2 over the Chiefs. With just finishing a physical divisional battle with the Broncos, I look for the Chiefs not to be on top of their game. And even with the Cowboys having Elliott serve his first game of suspension, they have more than enough with Morris and McFadden and company in the backfield, as the Chiefs have been giving up more than 5 yards a carry in the last month. And not to mention the scrambling ability of Prescott. By doing this will create one-on-one matchups down the field for play action passes with Williams and Bryant. But I look for slot receiver Beasley to make a big impact in this game. And the Cowboys defense will give problems to Smith with their pressure of the middle of their defensive line, and he'll be scrambling more than he'll want. Yes, the Cowboys make it 3 in a row and Cowboy up in their first game at home in 3 weeks. Now here's another trick or treat. Let's head to North Carolina. I like the Falcons +2.5 over the Panthers. Even in a victory, these Panthers don't look that great on offense, which could cost him in this one. Anyway, I like the speed of the Falcons' front seven to pressure the middle of the pocket against Cam and rush his throws or cause him to get sacked. And I think the running of the Panthers will be missing in action once again. And with Cam's 6'5" receiver Benjamin being shipped off to Buffalo yesterday, I think he'll be missing his key guy in the red zone. And on offense, I look for Matt Ryan to get plenty of help from running back duo of Freeman and Coleman to use the Panthers pass rush against them and wear them down in the second half, which will create long pass and catches with Gabriel and Stud Jones down the field. Yes, the Falcons will win 2 in a row and capture their first win in their NFC South Division games. So for a quick review, here are my picks, and enjoy all your Halloween leftovers.